Yo, what's good, guys? Koshertech here. So today we got another Chinese Bluetooth speaker to review. Now, you cats, I know you cats are mostly familiar with this brand. This is the King, the W King. Now, this is the big brother to the D8. This is the D9. So, of course, the D8, I did review, pretty popular video on the channel. I have that in the description below. I'll throw a card up there as well. Now, in this video, I am going to compare the D8 and the D9, since I have the D8 over here. But let's look. Listen, W King does not disappoint here in the presentation. Well, first off, the speaker is $90. It's a little bit more expensive than the D8. I want to say when the D8 came out, it was running like 60, 70 bucks. So we got a $20 increase over here to the D9. Now, it only comes in this one color, which looks like a grayish black. The D8 came in the greenish and full out black. But let's run through the specs. So this is a 60 watt speaker compared to the D8, which is the 50 watt speaker. Now this is 60 watts, I believe, not including enabling Super Saiyan mode, aka the equalizer. I think once you enable the equalizer, I think this 60 watt goes up to 90 watts. I have to double check that. Now this is waterproof. I believe this is IPX6 waterproof, mostly water resistant. DSP, I believe. DSP, I believe you could link both of them together. I'm not sure. I got to find out what DSP means. Actually, 12,000 milliamp battery. Now the D8 came in an 8,000 milliamp battery, so we got a nice increase over here for what, 4,000, four extra thousand. A bigger battery, 4,000 more milliamps. I want to say. Of course, this is where the speaker was made in China over there. Very nice presentation, I got to say. This is TWS, so you can combine these together. DSP, I gotta find out what DSP is. This sounds really interesting. But I said, the presentation, I cannot fault. Beautiful presentation as always for $90, same as, for, what was it, $70 presentation. So it looks nice. So we got this handle. Oh my God, we got stuff folding. We got the accessory box over here. We got booklets. Let's pop that over here. Let's bring that over here. All right, so we got a product warranty for 12 months. So we got a year warranty, which is nice. So over here, thank you for choosing W King. Your product is now covered for 12-month warranty. Within 30 days of purchase date, please follow Amazon return policy. For questions, support, or warranty, contact us in the address below. Support Amazon W King. So anyways, any issues or anything, here's the 1-year warranty guidelines over here. You guys can check it for yourselves. This is the user manual. Basically talks about everything about the speaker. I will take a look at this as well before I give you all my final conclusions. This is the accessory box basically over here. Basically the same as the D8. So we have oh wow. Nice. This is braided. Nice. Yo, W King, that's what's up. Nice braided auxiliary cable over here, male and male. So if you cats don't want to use Bluetooth, you could just put this in your phone. Bam, bam, and you're ready to go. Nice. Okay. Nice braided. This is USB-A to USB-C. Very nice. This is your USB-C and this is your USB-A. Very nice. Braided. Little things, man. Little thing that matters. I gotta say, looks really nice. Anyways, let's check out the speaker. Calm down, Kosher. Let's check it out. Okay. Let's check it out. Okay. So like I said, this is more like a gray look. We have the white logo here, W King. Different type of plastic, I want to say. Bigger buttons. Well, this is the handle is not removable, so I hope the camera picks it up. But let's tilt it over so you have your power, you have your minus, you have your volume minus, your play pause, your volume up, and your equalizer mode over here, which I believe has. Let's turn it over. Let's see if we got some juice. Damn it! There it is. So you have your different 3 presets of the equalizer, which is nice. You have your passive radiator here in the back. And you have all your accessories, basically the same thing here. You have your reset button over here. So you just want to take like a small, like a toothpick or like a needle or something. Just hold it if you have any issues with the speaker. USB Type-C. You have your auxiliary. You have your TF reading card over here. You have your USB Type-A to use this as a power bank as well. So let's close this bad boy up. You have your nice grip handles over here. so the speaker won't slide. And we have literature here in the back. All right, so we have outdoor Bluetooth speaker. We have the model D9, power 60 watt, as I mentioned. We have a 12,000 hour milliamp battery. Now on the D8, I believe it was 4 and 4. This is just one solid battery from what I'm seeing here at 12,000 watts. Of course, made in China. What I want to do now, well, of course, I'm going to rock with it. Also, we do have NFC over here, guys. If you guys can see it, we have NFC. Let's take a look at this, man. I want you guys to peep this. Let's take it like that. I don't know how I'm feeling about this, but anyways, let's bring the D8. I want to say the D8 maybe weighs a little more. Maybe they weigh the same. So this is the D8 speaker, right? So we have the handle over here, which obviously they got rid of. They just gave us a solid plastic handle over here. We have the buttons, basically same thing over here, and then we have the equalizer, the different. Is there a battery here? Okay, so yeah, so now it's. Okay, I believe now it's on. Okay, now it's on. I want to make sure. So right now it's looking for Bluetooth. So it's blinking. So it's a blue light blinking. That means it's looking for the Bluetooth connection, which we are going to connect it in a second. But I just want to run it over here. So these are the same, same rubbery design buttons over here. The D8 basically has 2 passive radiators here on the side. The D9 has it in the back. The inputs basically the same. The only difference is that gives you a TF card reader, and this D8 did not. In the back, same rubbers. Now here, you see where it says battery, 4,000 milliamp battery here times 2. So it's 2 batteries, I believe, here. And this here is 50 watts. So listen, the D8 is still a beast speaker. We're going to try out how basically D9 rocks. And we want to compare. But first, before I rock it, of course, let me rock with it. Let me listen to it. And I'm going to give you guys basically my conclusion if this thing is worth it. But overall, my first impressions, I don't know. It's a different design. I want to say it's a little easier to carry. This is very subjective. I want to say the way they're carrying or not, because some people will actually like the strap a little more than this design. But the problem is with the strap, if you take it to the beach with the sand, it's going to kind of get dirty and disgusting. So I am kind of feeling the plastic. So I actually, really thinking about it, I actually like the plastic design. It's easier to clean. I want to make sure how sturdy this is. I see it wobble here a bit. Yeah, I'm not too sure, guys. Let me see if I could break this shit. Yeah, so I could crack it, so be very careful. Yeah, I could definitely break this. So, okay, very poor design on the handle, straight off the bat, guys. As you heard that? So this thing you could easily crack if you could perform. So for instance, if you are rocking it, if it drops like this, you might crack the handle. So W King, not a good design. You should have gave us more of a sturdier plastic, maybe some sort of metal. Let me know what you cats think about that, because yeah, I'm not feeling this wobble over here. If you guys can see it like right here, I'm not feeling this. This is very shaky, so I'm not too sure about this. But let me know if you guys have this in the comments below. Let me know in the comments below. Right now, I actually want to do a few things. Let's charge the speaker. Let's run through everything with the Bluetooth functionality. So I had actually a few questions in my D8 speaker about this, if you could charge the speaker while the music is playing. So basically, let's do that. So it's USB Type A, as I mentioned. I am feeling this, man. They actually gave us a nice braided cord. So we plug this in. Let me actually play a song here. So I'm just playing a song over here just to test it. All right, let's put it on. All right, so it is charging. So my phone is charging. While the speaker is on, my phone is charging. I could change the equalizers. All right, cool. I'm feeling this. But anyway, so the phone, as you guys can see, let's see if I do it like this, see if you guys can see it. Right, so you guys can see it right over here. It is, oh, it's dark. So you guys can see it right over here. It is charging. Let's turn it up. Yeah, shut up. Let me get that. So yeah, the phone is charging right now. It says at 94%. What I want to do, let's turn it off. So I turned it off. The phone is still charging. So whether or not, if you have the speaker on and you're charging your phone, it's gonna work. If you have the speaker off, Let's even try it again. Let me unplug it. Yes, so the phone is charging. So the phone aspect of it does work. Now I want to try something else. I am going to charge the speaker, and I want to see if I could play music while charging the speaker. All right, so I plugged in the USB cable, basically charged the speaker. Now, with this speaker, when essentially it's charging by the equalizer over here, you're going to see 3 little dots. Now we're going to plug this in. You're going to see them lighting up. So for instance, once I plug it in, right, we are at 1. We got 1 solid, and it's going 1 more to the middle. It's blinking. So the speaker is charging. Now, let's turn it on and essentially play music and see if it works while charging it. It's gonna connect. Now you heard that chime and connected. All right. So it is charging. It's still charging. The music is playing. You guys could hear it, and hopefully the camera picks it up. But over here, it's blinking right by the equalizer. And I can still switch the equalizer while it's still blinking. So that means yes. So I could play music while I'm charging the speaker. I could play music while I'm charging my phone. So a lot of you cats asked me about the D8. We answered that question. Now since I'm on the topic over here, so like I said, play pause, right? So you hit it, you play again. It's gonna play volume minus, volume up. So this is on max volume when you hear the chime. I just gotta change the volume on my phone. It's gonna get louder. And this is the 3 levels of equalization, aka Super Saint mode. So I gotta actually play with them to see which equalization mode is actually better. Which one is gonna be Cell, which one is gonna be Vegeta, and which one is gonna be Goku. Alright. But anyways, to power off the speaker, let's press the power button. It doesn't work. Let's hold the power button. It turned off. So we want to hold it for a few seconds. Let's do the exact same thing. It's powered off. Let's press it. No, it doesn't turn on. Let's hold it. Okay, so you hold it for, there's a little delay there, but you have to hold it for like 3 to 4 seconds for it to work. All right, so hopefully that answers mostly, but damn now. But be careful, guys. Like I said, this thing could easily crack, man. But anyways, let's rock with it now. Yeah, so you could see over here, you have your woofers over here and your 2 tweeters over here. I'm not sure if I can even take this thing out, but anyways, sorry. Also, I forgot to mention, this is aluminum with a plastic body. All right, let me rock with it, and let's see if this thing's worth it. Let's go. All right, guys, so before we get to the sound test, I just want to address a few things with the W King speaker. Now, I do have 2 of them over here. The first one I copped myself, which I believe is this one. The second one over here, the W King actually sent out to me. So I just want to address something. There's a big thing that's going on with the W King D9. There's this firmware update. So they kind of dropped the ball big on this. They actually shipped out most of these speakers that you actually copped right now through Amazon. They don't have the latest firmware update. And you might be asking, Kosher, what's the difference? So the latest firmware update has improvements on essentially the bass. The bass, as well as it improves the bass on the outdoor mode, as well as it improves the indoor mode a wee bit as well. This one over here with this, my bad for, I know this doesn't help, but I don't have any other tape. Like I just put a clear tape over here. This one has the firmware update. This one doesn't have the firmware update. So when we're going to put them side by side, essentially, you know, that's going to give you guys a better understanding of what's the difference. Also, they kind of, I know when I was doing the overhead shot, it was hard for you guys to see, but this equalizer over here, it doesn't have 3 modes. They actually false advertised on that. That kind of caught me off guard myself. It was actually just 2 modes. It's outdoor and indoor mode. The first indoor mode is more heavily improves on the, I want to say the highs and the mids. The outdoor mode is more just on the bass. You get the bass, not so much on the mids. You just get that thumping. I mean, most of these Bluetooth speakers you guys get, you guys take them to the beach, you guys do this, all that. You want bass. My subjective personal opinion, I would take bass. So when I'm going to do the test in a few minutes, we're going to have both of them. I'm going to show you the first individual one. We're going to play with the equalizer. With the firmware update, we're going to play with the equalizer outdoor and indoor, so you guys get a understanding. But just want to show you that, just wanted to share that with you guys, that they don't make an app like Anchor. Anchor has an app, which is a lot, Anchor, JBL, you know, most of these other speakers, they have an app that you could just do a firmware update on the phone. These guys don't have an app. You got to actually manually do it. I'll have a vid in the description below. This cat basically did it, and that's how I learned from it, to basically how you update the firmware. But guys, keep that in mind. This was a big F up by W King on this, that they shipped out these and they didn't even have a firmware update. So a lot of consumers, they got them and they're like, yo, WTF, why does this thing sound so whack? It sounds worse than the D8. So that was the issue, the firmware update. Like I said, I'll have that in the description below. Please note that, cats. So if you do already cop it, so you guys are not going to be upset. But anyways, like I said, the first test is going to be standalone. We're going to play with the firmware update. We're going to play the equalizer indoor and outdoor. And then the second one, what I want to do is I want to compare both of these. And then what I want to do is I want to take other speakers and we're going to compare all of them with the firmware updated W King D9, guys. But anyways, let's get to it. Let's go. Outdoor mode. Indoor mode. Outdoor mode. Volume 70%. Alright guys, so I hope that actually helped out. I mean, I hope you saw a differential, that's the word I was looking for there. So basically when outdoor mode, just more bass, it just, you know, more shake. Indoor mode, a little more clear, less bass, better on the mids. So, you know, that's the two different modes that you have. That's, you know, better understanding. I hope this helps you guys out. Next, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the other W King speaker and we're going to basically hear the difference in them both. The equalization that I'll have both of them on is outdoor mode.
I'm just gonna close my eyes and pretend that I'm not here. All these empty faces talking about problems, I don't care. I can't wait till sundown cause my body's aching. I just wanna dance, I just wanna dance. Don't you wanna party? Sitting in the crowd feeling hot. heartbeat. Everybody's carefree. Everybody's carefree. Don't you wanna party? Sitting in the crowd, feeling heartbeat. Don't you wanna party? Don't you wanna party? Staying out all night, feeling like we're young. Acting like tomorrow will never come. Counting every moment till the weekend comes. I just wanna dance. I just wanna dance, 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 dance.
70%.
I'm about to lose my mind, I'm going crazy. Lately I've been feeling every day's the same. So I'm just gonna close my eyes and pretend that I'm not here. 'Cause I just wanna dance, I just wanna dance. Don't you wanna party? Sitting in the crowd, feeling heartbeat. Everybody's carefree, everybody's carefree. Don't you wanna party? Sitting in the crowd, feeling heartbeat. Don't you wanna party? Don't you wanna party? Staying out all night, feeling like we're young. Acting like tomorrow will never come. Counting every moment till the weekend comes. I just wanna dance. I just wanna dance, 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 dance.
70%.
can slide with me if you feel like 550 on the you can get high with me, that's a deal, right? Ride with me if you ride with me, you can slide with me if you feel like 550 on the 5 stick, you can get high with me, that's a deal, right? That's a deal, right? Right? That's a bet, right? That's a deal, right? That's a deal, right? That's a bet, right? That's a deal, right? That's a deal, right? That's a bet, right? That's a deal, right? That's a deal, right? Hey, coming down like precipitation. I ain't up the limitation. Hate applying my elimination. Gotta go to Google for the information. I'm a superstar, so I gotta shine. Top dollar be the bottom. Bottom feeding niggas out of line. Turn your heart rate to a dotted line. Yeah, my zodiac probably dollar sign. Got the energy to win it, my nigga, I'm feeling great. Got a date with destiny, focusing on my fate. I don't give a fuck what you rapping, you been a fake. I'm everything that they ain't. It won't be. Wanna see me fall, I can't go. I won't leave. Coming from the block with plain clothes and police. Straight up to the top with bankrolls and rollies. Ride with me if you ride with me, you can slide with me if you feel like 550 on the 5 sticky, come get high with me, that's a deal, right? Ride with me if you ride with me, you can slide with me if you feel like 550 on the 5 sticky, come get high with me, that's a deal, right? That's a deal, right? That's a bet, right? That's a bet, right? That's a deal, right? That's a deal, right? That's a bet, right? That's a deal, right? That's a deal, right? That's a bet, right? That's a deal, right? That's a deal, right? Ay, 12 can't really stop shit, so I'm still pushing like a mosh pit. Ice dripping, think I'm hot shit. In the yellow bucket with the mop stick. I've been jugging jams wholesale. Everything must go sell. Hitting bitches with the oh well. Need 100 milli on the low scale. On my worst night, I'm the best nigga. Wouldn't mess with you, couldn't kick him. Homie spotted me like 700, brought 1100 right back to him. If I can't do it, then it ain't real. I just make dollars, make deals. I've been going hard in the paint, still blowing kush clouds till I can't feel like. Ride with me if you ride with me, if you feel like 550 on the 5 sticky, come get high with me, that's a deal, right? Ride with me if you ride with me, you can slide with me if you feel 550 on the 5 sticky, come get high with me, that's a deal, right? That's a deal, right? That's a bet, right? That's a bet, right? That's a deal, right? Alright. That's a bet, right? That's a deal, right? That's a deal, right? That's a bet, right? That's a deal, right? That's a deal, right? Got 5 on it.
Alright, you cats, so the W King D9. Let me know in the comments below exactly what you guys thought about the sound test with the firmware and the non-firmware update. Like I said, the firmware gave you more of that bass, kind of just, you know, the mids were not there, but it got loud. It got, you know, I don't want to say substantial, but it got a bit louder. But still, you know, even the non-firmware I actually thought it also sounded pretty decent. But W King, in my opinion, still retains for the best Chinese Bluetooth speaker by far. I mean, there's not a competitor to the price range, which I think. I mean, we have the D8. Listen, the D8, you guys still heard it. The D8 still held it down. The D9, I want to say, was a bit louder, a little more bassier. The speaker drivers are bigger in the D9. I should have just taken the grills off on them to show you guys better. But the drivers themselves are bigger in the D9 than compared to the D8. So this thing will sound better. But if you cats want, still cop the D8. It's still a fantastic speaker. If this is like, you know, if you have a tight budget, if you can cop this for like 50 bucks, definitely get it. It's still a beast. The M118 also did a pretty decent job, but the D9 took it. It took it with bass, in my opinion, and just not bass. It actually took it in loudness, maybe even bass. Let me know what you guys think. But the D9 still, I would still take the D9 over the M118. One thing I want to mention. This is actually a perfect scenario here, which I want to show you. Remember in the beginning, I said this handle is just straight trash, which it is. Like, this thing is, like, you see the flex, guys. Like, this thing is really, I promise one of you probably dropped it or will drop it. If you guys did break it, let me know in the comments below. Because this is no bueno, man. Like, this, bro, if YouTube didn't, like, censor me for swearing, I would, like, swear on this handle right now. But you guys know what I feel like. This is not acceptable. You shouldn't give this a consumer because these are Bluetooth speakers that constantly travel, move around, they slip, fall, whatever it happens. This is what a handle's supposed to be. Like, this thing is beast. It's almost invincible. All right, this is a handle. Like, see, I try to put pressure, it doesn't bend. There's no flex. This is a proper handle, guys. W King, learn. This is not acceptable. You should have gave us a handle like this. You can make it black. It doesn't have to be orange. Because this is not acceptable, man. Like, moving it like this, ain't acceptable. Someone could easily bust it. But besides that, also the whole three different modes. There was only 2 modes. There's not 3 modes. So I don't know why they were advertising 3 modes. That really pissed me off because there was no 3 modes. Everything with the speaker gives you NFC, different modes. You got the Super Saiyan mode, the outdoor mode, the loudness, the speaker drivers. I would still say for the price, and it's under $100. I mean, the W King is still the king. The D9 is still the king in my opinion, man. Let me know and I wish that they actually gave us a green color, because I feel the green color a bit more. The D8 over here, the green color of the grill. Let me show you cats how it is. It looks, in my opinion, a lot better than the black and white of the D9. I'm not feeling this whatsoever, man. What is this? I'm not feeling this whatsoever. But D9, like I said, is still a beast. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Again, I make a bunch of these Chinese Bluetooth budget speakers. So let me know what you guys think. But anyways, cats, I'm Koshertech. I'm going to catch you cats next time. Deuces.